My name is Raphael Balaman Quote, and in today's episode, we look at the star picks of the week from the Ghana Premier League. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel as yet, please do so to subscribe to the channel. So with this particular episode, we seek to analyze and predict some selected matches of the Ghana Premier League. And as you might well be aware of, we are currently entering into the third week of the ongoing Ghana Premier League. And these are my star picks of the week. I'll start off with a game that will be coming up at the Kumasi Babayara Sports Stadium, and it's Kumasi Asante Kotoko versus Karela United. So Kotoko this season, they've played two matches under the tutelage of Prosper Ogunete. He's making a second coming or his return to the club. A club that he won the Ghana Premier League with in his first season. Now he comes back as the new coach of the side. And in two matches he's played so far with the side, he just picked a point from 6 points that are up for disposal. So you look at the first game against Bando Heart of Lions, they drew goalless at the Kumasi Babayara Sports Stadium. They moved on to their second game against BBN Gold Stars at the Dance Park. In that particular game, they lost by 2-1. So, from the fact that they only picked 1 point from 6 available, a lot of talks have mounted. In a pre-match conference against that is Karela United, the journalists asked him what he thought about their performances so far, and he was quick to add that it will take a bit of process, it will take a bit of time for his side to gel, it will take a bit of time, so he's calling for patience. However, he was a bit not trying to assure supporters, as you might well have it, of their win, of a win against Karela United. But in that particular game against Karela United, he needs to act. He needs to make sure that Kotoko deliver the 3 points, or else, the pressure as is already mounted on him will come out all full guns blazing. So, on the back of, because if you look at this current crop of players under Prosper Guneti, they are just new players he signed because the squad was augmented for him. The likes of Henry Asuke, Ali Watara from Bekum Chelsea, Michael Dramena, you have a host of players. And in the side, there is Eric Zeze there is Richmond Lamte there, Steve Makwala is also in there, George Ifege is in there. So you look at the side, he has a host of players with a mix of youthful exuberance and also experience there. So in their match against BBN Gold Stars, it won't be an easy match for him because Karela United are coming into this game on the back of making sure that they have a win in their last two games, because they beat Bekum Chelsea by 3-1 after they lost their very first home game, but they beat Bekum Chelsea. So they picked 3 points from a possible 6 in their game against Bekum Chelsea. They won by 3-1. It's a big one for Karela United against Kumasi Asante Kotoko. In the last 4 matches that Kotoko have played against Karela at home, they just picked just a single win against Karela United. When you look at the head-to-head, there's not really favoring Kotoko in that regard. But I expect Prosper Ogunete and the technical team to bring out the very best out of the boys. So in my prediction for this particular match, I'm going for a 2-1 for that is Kumasi Asante Kotoko against Karela United. We'll move on to other matches. That is our star picks of the week. If you haven't subscribed to the channel as yet, please do so to subscribe to the channel. That is Sahara Football Extra. So our next star pick of the week will focus attention on Bafakwatano, who will be playing host to Accra Heart of Folk at the Sunyane Coronation Park. So this is a big one for Bafakwatano. If you look at the current table assets now, they set top with 4 points from 2 games. Who would have expected that after 2 games or 2 rounds of matches, Bafakwatano will be sitting at the apex of the Ghana Premier League? But fortune and hard work has smiled on them. They sit comfortably at the apex with 4 points from a possible 6. So their game against the Hearts of Folk, it won't be a roller coaster for them because they were able to win their last game at home at the Sunyane Coronation Park, and when you look at the way the fans trooped in to support them, it spoke volumes of the fact that he had missed that as Premier League action. So Hearts of Folk themselves, their first game, they lost away from home to Real Tamale United. They came home, they regrouped, they were able to get their acts together. They won against Inswatraman by a goal to nil. Ramos Kashala, he is a Congolese international. He joined Hearts of Folk in the preseason. He fired a lot of goals for them in preseason, and it's no fluke that he started scoring for them this season. I mean, in their game against Inswatraman, he got the only goal for them. So I know that Martin Kopman, he is the head coach of Hearts of Folk. You look to field a much stronger side against Fakwatano away from home. He has a host of guys at his disposal, the likes of Abdul Nuruddin Aziz. I mean, he's also in there for them. You have Kevin Esipe, Kevin Agbeshime, Martin Ampedu, Leventus Arthur. You have a host of guys for Hearts of Folk that Martin Kopman can choose in order to pick the 3 maximum points or even a point away from home against Fakwatano. If he's able to win, I mean, it's all good for Hearts of Folk because they are looking to reclaim the Ghana Premier League title. They lost some 2 seasons ago after winning it, and the head coach, that's Samuel Puedu. So I feel that if they're able to win against Fakwatano, it's good for them. When you look at the head-to-head between these two sides, it's a draw in their last encounter. That is between Hearts of Folk, who are playing away to Fakwatano. It's a draw. My prediction for this particular match, I'm going for a 1-1 between Fakwatano as well as Hearts of Folk in this crucial encounter at the Sunyane Coronation Park. We'll move on to our last topic of the week. We'll move south. It's Great Olympics versus Bibiani Gold Stars, the team from Bibiani, the mining town club from Bibiani. So, Great Olympics, I mean, they've had a host of changes in regards to the playing body as well as the technical team. The technical team, I mean, after they saw the back of Kobe Mensah, they appointed experienced head in, that is Anot Walker. He joined the side from Samatex. After a season, he's back to Great Olympics. He's handed 2 games for them, and in these 2 games, they've drawn in their 2 games. So it means that they've just picked 2 points from a possible 6 up for grabs. Their very first match, they actually drew goalless with Fakwatano. Their second match, they also drew goalless with Kwando Heart of Lions. So I'm expecting that their game against that is Bibiani Gold Stars, they'll be able to pick up the pieces and play above their strength in order to get all 3 maximum points. Coach Michael Osei, he will be leading his boys from Bibiani, and in their very first match they lost to Brekum Chelsea, but they regrouped and came back stronger against Kumasi Asante Kotoko. The very first time they were able to beat Kumasi Asante Kotoko in a long while at the dance park. They won that match by 2-1. And coming up from that victory to play against Great Olympics, I expect that Michael will say, I mean, in the transfer window, they signed a host of players. I mean, I felt that in the transfer window, they were the side that were able to sign a host, and they augmented properly for the upcoming season. When you look at some of the signings they made, I feel that with time, we'll get to appreciate the signings they made. I, for one, have the players like Alex Asso, he joined. You also have a player like Yaya Draman, he's an old guard of the side. You have Prince Kwabena Usu, he's an old guard of the side. Steven Banahene is also an old guard of the side. But when you look at the signings they made this season, I mean, they spoke volumes of what they want to do. Last season, they were in the top 4. This season, I'm sure they want to go a step further for that occasion. My prediction for this particular match, I'm going for 1-1 between Great Olympics as well as Bibiani Gold Stars. If you look at the head-to-head between these two sides, 4 games. Bibiani Gold Stars have won 2, Olympics with 1, and the other ending in a draw. Before I leave, or before I close down the curtains on this, let me give you some of the matches that will be happening in the Ghana Premier League Matchday 3. You have Brekum Chelsea will be playing. You have Lagos Cities versus Aduana Star, Samatex against Pechemi United. You have RTU versus Kwando Heart of Lions. You have Kotoko versus Karela. Olympics versus BNI Gold Stars. You have Bofakwatano as well as Hearts of Folk. These are our star picks of the week. When Mediama and also Dreams FC are done with their continental assignment in the club, the CAF International Interclub competitions, they will be playing host to Instratraman, that is Dreams FC. Mediama will be at the Akon Park and play host to Nations FC in the Ghana Premier League. So these are some of the star picks of the week. We have Kotoko versus Karela, Great Olympics versus BBN Gold Stars, Hearts of Folk will be traveling away to Bofakwa to play Bofakwata No. So on this note, this is where I wrap up on today's episode of Star Picks of the Week. If you haven't subscribed to the channel as yet, please do so to subscribe to the channel. My name is Raphael Banaman Kwati. Keep up alive with sports.